They have made martyrs of us. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you the mistake they have made. There's a large contingent of men out there who don't want to wear makeup, who don't want to be girls, who don't want to be told they're toxic because they want to go to the gym, who want to drive nice cars, who want to have money, who want to have hot chicks. And there's nothing wrong with us. We are not evil. We are not bad. We're not misogynistic. We're not out to hurt anybody. Let me tell you one more thing. When bad things happen, they call men like us. The feminists who hate us and call us toxic, the second they have trouble, they'll call a police officer. Do you think they want a feminist male to turn up or a man like me and you? They need us and they use us. But the second we have an opinion, the second I decide to voice and talk about the things that we talk about, explain our points of view, they want to cancel us. They don't want us to speak. They just want us to defend them, build the railroads, build the roads, be the workhorses, be the slaves, and they think we're not allowed a point of view. Well, they made a fucking mistake, because I, like every great leader throughout history, charge first before my army. Cavalry charge at the enemy. You can cancel me. I'm about to pave the road for every other man out here with an opinion who's going to get canceled. I'll show you where to fucking go.
Stand up. We're about to do it again. Every year is my fucking year. Waiting on that morning sun. If you can see it here, and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen. So I see these shots, I see these sequences, and I don't shy away from them. You're looking at the king! A lot of times people believe in certain things, but they keep to themselves. They don't put it out there. Truly believe in it, you become vocal with it, you are creating that law of attraction and it will become reality. Always saying about the talk and I talk and I talk and I talk, but guess fucking what? I'm backing it up! I'm backing it up! Fragile! It's a major award! Zero, your grappling is zero. Let's wrestle, kid. Let's wrestle. Let's wrestle. Let's wrestle. Let's wrestle. Let's wrestle. There you go.
It's just too good. Alpha 3 is back. It's just too good. It's just too good because everything laid out exactly the way Alpha 3 said it was going to lay out. 1-1. I got the commissioner licking his wounds. We won't get into it. He's a little tender right now. He's a little zesty right now. He's a little sensitive right now. I'll give the commissioner a little bit of a break before I go back in on him. When we have our rematch, that's when I'll go back in on the commissioner. But everything laid out, everything was beautiful. Victory lap for the Philadelphia Football Eagles on top of the division, where they belong, where they're used to be. But what this is nice, though, because every team has a winning record in the NFC East. So that's nice. That's different, right? But to get started, I got a little thing from the state of New Jersey. I opened it up there, and it appears that those cunts down there, those cunts from the Department of Corrections, are starting to compensate me, are starting to compensate Alpha 3 for his ideas and his suggestions. Okay, so that's nice. All right, they're finally doing the right thing by giving Alpha 3 the money he deserves for giving them all their ideas and helping square away their punk asses down there downtown. Those cunts. Anyway, I appreciate that $300 check you sent me. Anyway, we're gonna get into the football real quick before this gets too long and out of control. And we'll be toasting. We'll be toasting today. But real quick on the games. All right, now I hate to talk about the refs. I just don't think the refs ever really have too much of a say on how the game goes. Right? It's cheesy when you hear people complaining about the refs, because ultimately, if your team is better, you should win. That's it. You got 60 minutes. You get the ball probably about 10 times. All right, and your defense gets on the field like 10 times. All right, so if you're better than the team, you just beat them. That's all. All right, but the refs weren't bad yesterday. They were terrible yesterday. I mean, me and Troy Aikman, I hate Troy Aikman. I just Joe Buck. They're idiots. But we were on the same line yesterday. They were brutally bad. I mean, brutally bad. I mean, how many times are you gonna call ineligible receivers downfield, right? Or player downfield? How many times are you going to do that? All right, one time you called it, and he wasn't even near the play. He was all the way on the right side of the field, and the play was going to the left. So why the hell does that even matter? But they were bad, just ghost penalties. I mean, there was only one really that was legit, and that was that face mask where he grabbed the quarterback's face mask out of Cousins' face mask and drilled his punk ass into the ground. So the rest were terrible. But they did keep making stupid-ass mistakes. I told them not to do it, and they did it anyway. But Hurts was on fire. Hurts was on fire. I mean, he couldn't be stopped. And I know everybody else in the league are shaking in their boots. I hate to say I told you so, but Alpha 3 told you so. All right? And he's only going to get better. He's only started 21, 22 games. Right? That's barely a season and a half. All right? To put that in perspective for you, so you understand. These idiots listening to ESPN and people on the radio, morons on the radio that don't really analyze the situation. They don't take the totality of the situation. They can't figure this shit out. So Alpha 3's got to say it before it happens. Speaking it into existence. So Hurts was on fire. He was nonstop. What is this? The whole league is on notice. I got my notes here. I need my notes. There's a lot to talk about. But yeah, the whole league is on notice right now. So just beware and stand by. All right? We have so many weapons. Who are you going to guard? Right? Who are you going to guard? There's just too many weapons on the Eagles. They're coming together real nice, as I said they would. I said they needed like a shit game like last week. Where they played a crap team like Detroit Lions, where they can barely come away with the win. But as they start figuring it out and playing together in real time, real game situations, then they can all figure out what their tendencies are. So the defense can manipulate shit a little bit better. Like, okay, I got that guy, you got this guy. They'll start playing as a team. So by the time we get really mid-season, we're just going to be rolling over teams. All right, so they're coming together real nice. Cousins is trash. I told you he was trash. I told you he had to get hit a couple times early, and he was going to have twinkle toes. He's going to be dancing around in the pocket like a little ballerina. All right, and that's exactly what happened. He's just throwing the ball up for people to catch. All right, and we stopped the run, as I said we would. And I said Jefferson would get a couple of his catches. We just got to keep him to a minimum. And Slay was on fire. Slay just held him down. Yes. I mean, stop it already. All right, somebody. The only way Slay is going to be stopped is if he's on a bench. All right, who else? Rhaegar. Rhaegar's a joke. Now, we all knew he was a joke. We all are laughing at him, but it was just funny seeing him on the field doing absolutely nothing. Just empty threats. Just empty threats like a castrated man, right? Like a weak-ass parent that can't hold their kids down. All right, so Rhaegar was just your empty threats. Knock it off, Rhaegar. You're trash. Cousins is trash. Yeah, Slay's that's pretty much it. But go back to my last video. We did exactly what I said we were gonna do. All right. So that's it. So let's have a toast to the Philadelphia Football Eagles with proper number 12, a fighter's whiskey, real whiskey, an Irish whiskey, unlike that piece of trash whiskey they try to pawn off down there in Tennessee and Kentucky. Yes. If you're not drinking proper number 12, take your ass down to Philadelphia. Get yourself a legit stateside whiskey or some whiskey we got going on in Philadelphia. Those are real deal. Those are the real deals right there. Let's get this going. Let's get this real nice. Yes, a toast to your next Super Bowl football champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes. Ooh. Alpha 3 is out. Now, send it.